Okay, so, my low, my high, my act of kindness. What did I do today? What did I do? On my low, I did not get very good sleep last night. Woke up with like a tickle on my throat and like got fed up and because like here's the thing, my mother has always been like dead set about using ibuprofen just because like from what I hear it like hurts your kidneys, but that's only if you take it like every hour on the hour or something. I mean, I didn't take an Advil in like a couple of weeks, so I think I ought to be fine. I want to make one thing clear. I do not have a drug problem. It's just like, for whatever reason, ibuprofen is just like a touchy subject for me. Just because like I was desperate and I wanted to take it, which, just 2 pills, boom, tried to go right back to bed. But unfortunately, because I was up so late due to the fact that again, the tickle in my throat woke me up, that I got a late start to my day. Like I was actually for once, I was gonna make mashed potatoes instead of being lazy and keep the skin on. And I started doing that, but considering how much of a late start I got, it was just taking too darn long. I'd still probably be doing it right now. That's how long it was taking. So, yeah, there you go. My high yesterday, actually it is kind of sad because my high yesterday was I actually stopped being lazy and I got like, my apartment was all cleaned and my dishes were put away. Everything was done before I went to bed, so I didn't have to get up early and do it this morning. Like, I've been trying to be a lot better about that as of late, but, in a perfect... I probably should have done the potatoes last night. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be leaving them in water all day so they don't, like, go bad or whatever, but I didn't really know like what to like make of it or something. So there's that. Anything else? Not really. I mean, my act of kindness was actually what was my act of kindness yesterday? Huh. Well, I guess it really... No, that wouldn't count as an act of kindness. And I can't really talk about what that thing was either because it's not really the time or place for that. Shoot. I don't know what my act of kindness was. This is... I guess Listen, here's the thing. Most days I'm going to be doing something nice for my grandmother because I see her almost every day. But I don't want to use that as my act of kindness because it's so obvious. But, well, actually, you know what? I do have one. A friend of mine who actually is an avid watcher of my videos told me that he may have said this jokingly, but I still offered it anyway because I'm nice like that. See, apparently, like, my friend's wife is, like, getting rid of a washer and dryer that they don't need. And I said I'm good, but I could use a mini fridge, again, for all the pickles that I make. And my friend, I don't know if he jokingly said this or not, but he said that his wife really likes pickles. So I offered, like, I am going to be making a batch, like, Friday evening, early Saturday morning. If they were interested, I can make them some. But I haven't really heard a response yet, so I'm going to now guess that that he was, joking about it. So unless I hear a confirmation otherwise. So, I mean, I can make them. I mean, because here's the thing. I actually did the research yesterday. And actually, no, before I forget, good morning, happy hump day, everybody. I actually did the research yesterday, and believe it or not, after babies are 1 year old, you can actually introduce pickles to them. Henceforth, my gift idea was that I was going to, make pickles. Nothing complicated, nothing, horrible for a baby to have. The brine I was going to make was very simple, water, salt, white sugar, white vinegar, and obviously the cucumbers that I was going to use. And I actually have two really small used relish jars. I was going to use those. Which, now that I think about it, I do need more relish. I'll probably have to get some today at some point. Or maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know. I'll have to play that one by ear. But yeah, I gotta get it, but yeah, I should again. So the batch I make is gonna be really simple. But and here's the thing, I don't expect my brother, my sister-in-law to give the pickles to my nephews right away. I mean, they don't have to. I mean, to be perfectly honest, the pickles I'm making will be safe for anyone over the age of 1.5. So if the parents want to have it, sure. But the good thing about pickles is they will last a very long time in the refrigerator. I've heard so many ETAs on how long pickles stay good in the refrigerator for. And I still don't really know how long, but definitely with what I'm making, again, even though it's just water, salt, sugar, white sugar, and white vinegar, it should still last a good while. So, again, my nephews turn 1 in just over a week and a half from now. So, I plan on making them on Friday. It'll take a week for them to, fully develop the pickle flavor. And they'll last for weeks, even months in the refrigerator. At least that's what I'm hoping for. And my brother and sister-in-law can give the pickles, whenever. I mean, I'm only saying this now because I have a very strong feeling that I don't think, because here's the thing, I'm not like the biggest stickler for I gotta have people watch my videos. I mean, yeah, I would like people to watch them, sure. But at the same time, here's the thing, I'm not looking for fame and fortune, but, if it came along, I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to it. Here's the thing. I always tell myself that if I ever were to become, big and rich and famous, I would never let it go to my head. Never do that. Because, in the end, I always need to remember, who I am, where I came from, all that stuff. I never want to take that sort of thing for granted. If anything, I would probably use, my newfound, famous powers, if you will, to help out the community in any way. Excuse me. Or get involved in the community, or, give back to the community. Something, I would do something. I don't know what I would do, but I would do something. And that'd be nice. Plus, from what I hear, being famous doesn't hurt your chances with the ladies. So, there's that. I have that going for me as well. Let's see. Although, speaking of pickles, I actually had the pickles I made this past Friday evening. They're getting better and better. I don't know if I'll have any more of them tonight, but if I do, they'll probably just be they'll get better as they go on. Then again, the brine I had was a lot more complicated than the brine I plan to make on this Friday, because the brine I used on last Friday used water, white sugar, and white vinegar and salt, but it also used freeze-dried dill, freeze-dried garlic, freeze-dried onion, and freeze-dried chives. So that's why it looked the way it did. Although, I like being able to make pickles now because I like experimenting, what I'm going to do. Because I do plan on making pickles for my friends and family this holiday season. And I really want to make sure I do a good job with what I plan on doing. With that said, it should be it should still be fun to see, like, what I wind up doing. Because I have some ideas. I've been doing research and trying to, get everything in place together. And I have some ideas to what I want to do. Problem is, though, I'm trying to think as to when I'm going to do it. Because on the one hand, because here's the thing. Thanksgiving, I'm going to be completely, free that entire day. Except for when I go see my family for dinner at, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Or actually, we'll probably be a little earlier than that. But, we're going to have, a big dinner that day. And that would be the day because, again, I'm going to be, home. I could just spend all day making pickles, work up an appetite for dinner, and that'd be the way to go. But at the same time, I'm not entirely confident how long pickles do last. So, from Thanksgiving till Christmas, which, no kidding, Thanksgiving is actually on November 26th. So, actually, that's just a little under a month from now. Neat. So, from November 26th to when I see my family again, December 25th. So, hey, that's practically another entire month. I mean, I have time to plan this out. I shouldn't fuss over it. But this is hard to think about sometimes. This is the stuff that keeps me up at night because I really want to do a good job with this. Because, I really do pride on doing a good job. Because, okay, maybe it's not really the best. Maybe this would be this may be TMI, but I don't care. It feels important to say. I've shared this before. I don't have the greatest opinion of myself. I kind of have a few self-esteem issues. And before anyone asks, well, why don't you get help for that? Well, believe it or not, getting help always seems to make it worse. So it's quite the quandary. Not that I don't try anything, it's always like a constant reminder of what my problems are in life. I mean, I know what my problems are in life. I don't need them to be repeated as often as they are. That's why, way back on day 888 when I talked about, how I had weight-related issues, I was getting some help with that. I was constantly being reminded to, why I'm getting help makes me a bad person. And when you feel like that, trying to get help, you're in trouble. So that's why I have those sorts of, issues. I mean, I like to think that doing these videos or making pickles seems to sort of, make me feel good just simply because, again, I know for a fact I'm not hurting anyone doing this. I know I shouldn't be hurting anyone doing these videos for sure. I mean, unless the sight of me utterly repulses you, in which case, why are you watching me? So, what would help is, if I was told I was, doing a good, not just that, but also again, I didn't really have the greatest youth, if you will, between how I really did used to look and what I kind of thought my destiny was once going to be. Hearing that I do a good job with something really does make my day a lot more than you think. And no, I know better than think I'm going to hear that every single day. I know I'm not going to hear it every day. I've made peace with that. But hearing it more often than not certainly wouldn't help. with that being said, I do want to take a moment to say, if you're watching this and you feel that way, you are not worthless. You do not fall into the category of floss nuts and not high level which is the longest word in the dictionary, and it means to judge something that is deemed worthless. A paradox, if you will, because why would you judge something that's already deemed worthless? Anyway, my point is, you're not bad. Everyone is always inherently good to some capacity. Yes, people make bad choices, people do dumb things, but, as long as you take the time to learn from them, or you try and become a good person going forward, you're fine. So I want to take a moment to say, you are not bad. You are good. You may be a flawed individual, but that's okay. Being flawed is good. You know what? No, it's what Jimmy Neutron once said. Humans are supposed to be flawed. Their flaws indicate that they're functioning perfectly. So there you go. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social media platforms, turn notifications on YouTube. I'm very humble to make this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful hump day. And I gotta say, I really feel good after this video. I should say stuff like that more often. And in my videos, I want to talk or chat. I'm always going to be here to lend an ear and always hear back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.